Hello there, Daniel Sowers here with On the Water. Standing here at my family farm down on Little River, as well as the On the Water site here. We do kayaking, canoeing, and tubes down here on the Little River. And I'm standing with Chamber of Commerce member Joy Gardner.
Yes, I work for Citizens. I've been on the Chamber Board for about 10 years. And we're here today to talk about the river cleanup and the rubber duck race event that will be on August the 25th this year. The river cleanup starts at?
Yes, ma'am. The river cleanup starts at the registration at 8 a.m. and then we should have all volunteers and staff back by 12:30.
And the rubber duck race event will start around noon. We'll have music, start cooking our food, and then the duck drop will actually be about 1:30. And we'll stay out here till around 2 or 3 o'clock until everybody's full and had their fair share of fun. This is going to be our 4th annual rubber duck race, and we're really excited about that.
The river cleanup started as a part of a bigger effort called Renew the New. The folks out in Giles County had started a bigger cleanup up there, and they've been doing it for several years. And then they decided they wanted to move into other areas and do the tributaries of the New River. And the Floyd County folks, we were all excited to be able to help clean the river up and do our part to clean up the environment. And so that's how the river cleanup came about. And then the rubber duck race was an event that we held for the Chamber of Commerce here in Floyd.
Here at the river, On the Water.
It was already here, so it worked out just for us to combine the two events and bring in the Chamber. And the river cleanup's in the morning, and then the rubber duck race happens in the afternoon. We'll clean up probably around 7 miles of river this go round. We try to get everybody back to On the Water site probably around noon, as the Chamber combines with the effort and they provide the meals for the volunteers that help clean up the river. There is an online registration through the Floyd County website. You just go on there and register, and they ask you a few questions, and I think that's the best way to register. We set the bar at 60 volunteers, and then we have about 40 staff members as well and folks making it happen. So it's usually a pretty big event. I think we had to cut off volunteers, so I think we had around 50 to 60 volunteers last year. Several go in boats, up to about 40 go in boats, and then there's also a group of folks that walk along the roads where the river connects to the road and does those sections. We mostly use On the Water boats, but a lot of folks, when you're registering online, there is a section that asks if you're bringing your own boat. So I'll know ahead of time if you're bringing your own boat or not, which helps out with the numbers. I think the day of the cleanup, we had originally pulled out 81 tires, and then I think it's around 300 pounds of trash. But in days after the original cleanup, we'd had some folks go down, the Environmental Scavengers, a local nonprofit group here in Floyd. They went down on their own and pulled out a few more tires. So in that river cleanup, about 81, but that entire weekend, I think we had about 101 tires.
Yeah, the county actually has a booth set up where we bring the food so that everybody, when they return, they can get a box of food, and then they got t-shirts for completing the event. And then we have the band playing, or music playing, so they can hang out and stay for that event. They can purchase rubber duck tickets, which are $5 a piece, and you can take a chance on your duck making it to the finish line. So between 12 and 1:30, you can come out and purchase your tickets, and then go to the bridge site and wait for the duck drop. So it's pretty fun. And then once the ducks drop in the river, Daniel's team follows along behind all the ducks and makes sure we have no duck left behind. And then the kids and people just walk along the riverbank, watch the ducks as they run down, and then at the finish line, we have a team right behind the finish line to pick up all the ducks and make sure none go on down past our finish line. So it's a pretty fun event. We have first, second, and third prizes. They're cash prizes, $300 for the first one, $200 for second, $100 for third place, and then we have a last duck. What did we call that?
Running on
Floyd time duck that will get a prize as well. And I think it's going to be a gift basket, maybe of some different things from our local businesses.
During the event, yes ma'am, I'll be doing a lot of transporting. As last year we cleaned up this section of the river, so our home base was here, and there was a lot less, shuttling folks. This year we're going to be moving to other areas of the river, so there will be a lot of shuttling going on as we'll be doing 2 different sections of the river with 2 different groups, and a group of walkers and a group of boaters on each. So during the event, I will be doing lots of shuttle and just logistics and just running around a lot, and whatever else needs to be done.
This year, I'm actually just going to enjoy the event. I have my granddaughter with me this year, so I'm not working the event. I normally sell tickets the day of, so I'll be answering some questions, information, making sure people know where they're going. But this year, I'm just going to enjoy it with my family.
They're going to miss you at the ticket booth, I know that.
I know. Right. The Rubber Duck tickets are being sold by all our chamber board members, as well as they have tickets at the chamber office for you to pick up. If you already know some of the board members, you're welcome to contact them. If not, just call the chamber office or stop in the visitor center right in town, and you can purchase tickets up until the day before the event. So Friday the 24th. The Rubber Duck race is on Saturday, August 25th, and we will be selling tickets on site up until about 1 o'clock that day, just before the race starts. The proceeds from this year's Rubber Duck race will be for the visitor center staffing. We have after 5 hours and also weekend hours that we have to bring someone in to work on the weekend. So those funds will help staff that office for the visitor center, which helps the entire county.